to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I want to say a big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for coming back. Thank you for supporting each other. Thank you for helping me to grow this space into the inclusive space that it is. So I owe you a debt of gratitude, and I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for your friendship. If you have found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you to this space. Please join us. The more the merrier. Grab yourselves a cup of tea, some snacks, and pull up a chair, because we are all friends when we gather at this table. Today's pick a card reading, we're doing a no contact reading for you today, and it's a no contact love message from the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment? So it's going to be sort of a bit of a channeled message today for you. The person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right this second, but they can't for whatever reason, whatever is holding them back. We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have the mouse spirit for pile number 1 with the blue flower. We have the camel spirit for pile number 2 with the pink flower. And we have the moth spirit for pile number 3 with the yellow flower. So whichever pile or spirits, animals are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today. And you could be drawn to multiple piles, and that's absolutely okay. Don't let your intuition fail you. Just sit down, sink in for a moment, reflect, and whichever pile is calling your attention, there may be a message waiting for you. I am dealing with collective energy, so if you do not resonate with the pile that you choose, you can try a different reading, or you can try a different pile altogether if you choose to. But I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, it's a no contact love message from the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment? Pile 1. Hello everybody, in pile number 1 you were drawn to this beautiful little blue flower. The lighting in here is kind of dim, it doesn't really do it justice. I can adjust that a little bit here. And you were drawn to the mouse spirit here, and this is a no contact love message from the person on your mind, and we're asking them, what do they wish they could say to you right this second, but they can't. The mouse spirit is a very timid little creature, and it's kind of a fight or flight animal. It can be, you know, it's ready to disappear at the first sign of danger, and it's aware of its surroundings, or at least it tries to be quite a bit. This person could be really shy as well, very timid in nature. I feel they could be watching you at this time, and there's a sense of like, if they are watching you, they're not liking photos, they're not commenting, they're very much in the background here. So let's take a look and see. Let's see. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment but cannot? I'm going to be using this Angel Tarot. I want to thank Heather. Thank you, Heather, for such a beautiful gift. This beautiful deck. What does the person on your mind, what do they wish they could say to you right this second? We have the sunshine coming out for you. So this person could be a Leo. You could be a Leo with the sun energy. And what they really want to say with this card is that, first of all, they hope that you are happy. They hope that you are happy. And thoughts of you bring them happiness. And they want you to know that. We have the Two of Cups. They wish that they could tell you right this moment that they feel this connection, and it feels different than other connections that they've experienced in the past, that they may be experiencing right this moment. And the Two of Cups is a card of connection. It's a card of desire to be within a relationship with you as well. And there's the Emperor. This person has a lot of insecurities to share their emotions with you, but I feel like they really want to. I feel like they really want to communicate how much, how connected they feel to you, but how powerless they feel towards creating change in the situation as well. That's another message coming through. It's like, I feel powerless to create change here. There's a real sense of longing too that they wish they could express. It's like, I wish I could change things. I wish things were different. And they wonder how you feel about them. We have the Two of Wands. Back of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like this person does keep tabs on you as well. I feel like this mouse is really keeping tabs on you because they seem to be very much aware of your position. And they wish that they could tell you how much they've noticed the changes and shifts in you if they have been keeping tabs on you, how they respect and honor your position at this time. They're very much physically attracted to you too. There's a sense of them like sort of watching you grow up almost coming through. So I don't know if that resonates with everyone. It may not, but there's a sense of them watching you ascend, watching you grow, watching you evolve from potentially a position where you had no power or no voice, now to a position where you're more valued, or not that they value you more, but that you demand more respect. It's like your position demands more respect. And there's a slight bit of intimidation too. They want to say, I'm a little bit intimidated by you because you are so capable. You are so able to provide everything you want for yourself. What would you need me for? They wish to expand this connection, and I think they like to fantasize about this connection as well. They would like to tell you that there's a lot that they wish that they could express to you and get off of their chest, because they have suppressed and held back a lot of the truth about their feelings here. And part of them really wants to come rushing through. They feel that this is such a strong connection. The Two of Cups over top of the Four of Wands. This is strength. This is twin flame energy. It's like they see this as a gateway towards their ultimate happiness. And that's what they really want to express to you. It's like, I want to tell you that I feel like I missed the mark here. I feel like I missed an opportunity to fulfill myself. Here's the Star. I feel like they're also in a position where they want to say, like, I'm not in a, it's like they're not in a position to be, they're claiming to not be in a position to be even positive about the situation. Even though the Star is here, I'm looking at this dolphin, and it's like this emperor has suppressed his desire to play, suppressed his hope a little bit, because it's easier to sit in this position than to hope for something that may never happen. Because he feels powerless, he or she feels powerless to create change. And I only say he because the Emperor is here and that's masculine energy, but it's all about energy. It has nothing to do with gender. Contact, love message. What are they wishing to say right now? Eight of Wands. They want to say that they feel like they can't act towards you for whatever reason. And it could be many, many reasons why they feel like they're not appreciating this opportunity. It could be that they are stuck in some type of position. It could be that they are allowing their ego to really feed into those insecurities. But it's like, on top of it all, I can't act upon what I really want to do with you, which is this fire, which is communication, which is traveling towards you. It's like a herd of wild horses wanting to come rushing towards you. And you can see the angel in this card just sounding the trumpet as well. It's like, I want to share everything that I've been suppressing. I want to share everything that's inside of me that maybe I haven't shared with you. And I want to see where this is going to take us. I want to rush in and not care about the consequences. I'm so tired of caring about the consequences. I just want to rush towards you and expand this connection. Full contact, love message. What do they wish they could say right now? We have the Devil. There's a message coming through for some, and not all, but there's a message coming through for some where this person is saying, I can't act towards you. I can't fulfill this desire inside, and I feel like it has to maintain in the fantasy realm. I feel stuck in place. And there's a sense with the Devil of being entrapped or feeling like we're stuck. And this person could be in another connection, or it could just be those ego fears that feed into this feeling. We have the Temperance. They want to say, please don't give up on this connection. Please don't give up on this connection. Even though they feel helpless to create change, like, please don't give up. The Death card is about this desire for a rebirth and the desire for shifts and new beginnings. It's like a life with you would mean an entirely new experience. But this Nine of Pentacles, they're concerned about the Divine Feminine's position in life. And they could be concerned about causing havoc within that position as well. What do they wish they could say right this moment? have attachment, letting go of restrictions and fear. And the back of this deck says Gaia, wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. They want you to know that they've gained a lot of perspective, but Spirit is actually telling me that as much as they feel they've gained perspective, this attachment to fear still holds them in place. So they haven't gained as much perspective potentially that they feel that they have gained in this situation. Can we please clarify the star? We have the Temperance. They feel like they have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders that, again, I keep coming back to this dolphin. They feel like there's a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders that they have to focus on right now, and it doesn't allow them the freedom or the capacity to act in the playful way towards you. But they're hoping that with time this is going to change. They're hoping that with time the two of you will have the ability to detach yourselves from any insecurities or actual tethers that bind you, and that you'll be able to expand and feed the curiosity that this person has with you. Even the Temperance in and of itself is a card of mixing. It's an alchemist card. You know, it's about physically coming together as well. And I feel like this person fantasizes about that. Can we clarify the Four of Wands, please? What does this person wish they could say right now? The Hanged Man. That I regret not walking through this opportunity with you. I have so many regrets of holding back and allowing my fears to sort of take over in the past of this connection. And now again, they haven't gained as much perspective as they need. And there's a need for this healing energy with the Star, because they have this perspective of, there aren't many things I can change about the situation. So they don't feel like they have power to shift anything here. The Hanged Man is a certain amount of surrender to how things are, which feeds into this, inability, this blockade for them wanting to come in and talk with you, wanting to come in and not just talk with you, though I will say I have to be careful with you too, but not just talk with you, but to wield a lot of physical acts towards you as well. And this Four of Cups is not an indicator of what truly binds them. It's all about a perspective shift. You can see the angel, the cherub, offering up this opportunity, but this person is so focused on what has been lost that they don't see the opportunity at this moment. Look at back deck as Two of Cups. Can we clarify that Two of Cups, please, Spirit? What does this person wish they could say right this moment? The Five of Cups. They're so regretful. They're so regretful here with the Five of Cups, and their mind is a literal maze when it comes to you. The Five of Cups, it's an extension of the Four of Cups here, and we've set ourselves into more of a despair. We've set ourselves up for more need for reflection with this card, because it holds us in place when we don't feel powerful. We are not powerful because we hold all of the power. If we don't acknowledge that, then we aren't going to wield it. So Spirit says that that's a dangerous place for this person to be sitting in, and that's the call for reflection that they need to truly, and this is going to come in time. I feel it's going to come in time, the revelations of the power that they do wield. And even on the back of the deck is the King of Swords with the Hermit. So the reflection that we saw earlier, or the reflection that we need here at the Hermit, it's like a practical plan needed in place to head towards our goals in this connection. A practical plan perhaps needed in order to detach themselves from these binds, because they could be actual physical things that this person feels like they need to detach from. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment, please? Ooh. I just saw, I want to dedicate a song to you. I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. I don't think they know how to get from point A to point B, though, when they think about that future. It's like they're really great at fantasizing about you, but they don't know how to get from point A to point B. I do keep a close eye on your social media. And I do know that we're being spiritually guided. And there is, right out of the gate, the acknowledgement with the Two of Cups, with the Four of Wands, this acknowledgement of this connection. Even with the Star, a sense of protection and healing about that. I do want us to be in a relationship. We also have here, please give me a chance. Please don't give up on us. And that's the other thing. Please don't give up on us. Don't take away the hope that I have left in my heart, because I have so many regrets about walking away from this connection and not taking full advantage of what lay here. They have made realizations that in the past of this connection, they were the happiest that they've ever been. And perhaps they thought the grass would be greener away from this connection, but that's not what they have come to realize. I ruin everything I touch. The Seven of Swords sometimes talks about secrecy as well, so this person may not feel like they can express how they feel about you with other people, but the truth is that they want to tell you that they love you. King of Cups, they could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but more importantly, it's about the amount of love that he represents. This person's not mincing words. They're saying that you are my counterpart. I am in love with you. I am very much attached. They do feel like they require a healing from the separation, because this Temperance is it's the imbalance that they feel because of the situation you find yourselves in. And I know that this is mutual. I know you feel the same way. And we have communication, truth, clarity, and success. And you know, this deck from Honest Love Tarot, Edgar did a great job, because this deck is a great tool for us, because it says communication, it sort of leads to truth, which leads to clarity, which leads to success. So I really love how this sort of provides a roadmap of what is required here. It's like openness, honesty, communication could lead to so much new beginnings, could make a cure for all of these insecurities, and could lead to these new beginnings that are desired, lead to the expansion that is wanted in this connection, because this person feels like things are not over. We have unfinished business. I'm going to get you some of my written cards. What do they wish they could say to you right now, group number 1? I have sleepless nights when it comes to you and I do dream about you all of the time. No contact, love message. What do they wish to say right now? It says, I'm making plans. But the Two of Wands sometimes fails in the execution phase of those plans being made. This needs to stop. The situation at hand, the separation, I want to start over. I just saw, though, we don't always get what we want. The truth of this connection lays hidden, and you are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Let's get one more here. Do you ever think about us? The back of the deck says, oh, I'm just trying to arrange it here. I want you to be happy, are you? And that was the very first message out of the deck, was they just want you to be happy. They just want you to feel that happiness. Let's get one of these. How does this person feel? What would they wish to say to you right this moment? No contact, love message for pile 1. We have here, I love you. The I love you card. It says these are very powerful words, and the I heart you is right here. Ultimately, what this person wants to say right this second, barring any other message coming through, and I almost feel like I could cry, to be honest. It says, speak the language of love. They just want to tell you how much that they love you. Despite appearances, despite situations, despite everything that's happening in the connection, they just want to express that. If that's the last thing they could say to you, that's what they would say. That would be the first thing they say to you in the morning. It's just, it encompasses everything that they feel. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 1. So if you're new to my channel, I do end each cast with a charm bowl. With teeny tiny tarot, 5 of Swords reversed, and with charms that I have collected. So I encourage you to find the meanings in the charms that you see. I do have meanings, of course, but I always encourage whoever's watching to trust their intuition. So we have the Five of Swords reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, and the Magician reversed. So the Five of Swords, when we're asking about what this person wants to say to you right this moment, this Five of Swords reverse is really talking about the need to express themselves. It's like being caught after a fight, or it's like being caught in a lie. It's like wanting to express themselves, having that urgency to come forward towards you. But perhaps there's so many things in the way, time, space, who knows what is in between. You know, we're dealing with collective energy. Who knows what the situation is between you and this person, what the obstacles are. But whatever these obstacles are, this person feels like a lack of confidence so profound that they feel like just giving up. And it's like, I don't know if I have the power to push through it here. It's like I don't feel powerful enough. But there is so much scattered energy and wasted potential in this connection that is feeding into this sense of hopelessness, truly. It's like we want peace. We desperately want peace in this situation, but we don't feel powerful enough to create that peace. And so it's creating this scattered energy of just want in the future of this connection. We've got some big clunkers in the bowl today. Interesting. We have we have the sun, so Leo energy, and we came out with the sun first. They really want you to be happy. We have A, K, and G, and U. We also have the turtle, and the turtle is like the Knight of Pentacles for me, so it's longevity. It's a period of wait. It is a movement energy. It's just a very slow moving energy. This is the High Priestess with the curled shell, because it has a curled end, and we don't know what hides in those curls. Just like the High Priestess sits on information she knows to be true, this one has a hole in it. So it's about wanting to express. Again, I wanted to express myself and give my secrets away. We also have Leo energy with the sun, the desire for you to be happy. And we have this sort of DNA helix in the bowl as well. So that could be significant to you, perhaps connected to work, connected to you in some way. I'm not sure how the DNA would connect with you. All right, group number one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section, and I would love for you to join our beautiful family here if you haven't done so already. And if you do, please hit your like button. If you subscribe, hit your like button, hit your notification bell, and drop me a comment below, because I am going to enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And be sure to hit your notification bell, because that's how I'm going to be notifying the winner. And I will be picking a winner this week, so be sure to hit your notification bell for that. I will also be making an announcement for my Instagram page to post a opportunity for a free mini read, but Instagram's been acting weird, so I'm not going to post that just quite yet until I know for sure that I can fulfill that for you. You can also check me out on Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called, and those slots have been filling very quickly, but I do update the shop on weekdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, between 2 and 3, and I do update on Sundays as well, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to the pretty little pink flower, or to the camel spirit, and this is your reading. And no contact love message from the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right this moment but cannot? The camel talks about endurance. And drought as well. So it could be a very long-standing no contact period here for you with this person. And it does talk about survival as well, surviving those droughts, surviving longevity. So I really feel like this person wants to let you know that they are still hanging on. Nothing has really changed for them. They're thirsty. It could be very thirsty for you. So let's take a look here at the tarot and see what is it that they wish that they could say to you right this moment. So what does pile 2's person wish that they could say right this moment, please? Six of Swords coming out with the 9 of Wands. And you know, there's an exhaustion about this feeling. Your person wants to say, I'm so tired of waiting. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. It's been hard. I feel like it's been a very difficult period of wait here. And the longer time goes on, they want to say the longer it takes to come back towards you, the longer it takes for us to reconnect, the more insecure I become and the more questions I have about how you feel, about the potential in this connection. There's a lot of things that I feel like they've been waiting to almost say to you. Let me see if you right this moment. The Five of Swords. They have this expectation that you may see them in a poor light at this time as well, which adds, I feel like, to that discomfort, that pain, the choppiness of their energy when it's expressed with the Six of Swords. And the Five of Swords does talk about an internal conflict that has taken root for them. There is this regret too about actions in the past too, potentially letting you walk away, not resolving things between the two of you when they had the opportunity to because of pride. And they really want to express their sadness in that too. It's like, I let my pride get in the way. I let my pride get in the way. I should have went after you. I should have went after you. Three of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And we have King of Pentacles. Can we clarify, please, that Six of Swords? What do they wish they could say? This message is not for everyone, but we have a lot of threes coming out. So there is someone watching who either they're in a third party at this point or this person has moved forward, because they say that could be something that stops them from acting upon their epiphanies now. They want to tell you that they're sorry. They want to tell you that they have a lot of regrets for not expressing themselves fast enough, not acting in a certain way, for wasting the potential that was here. There is also too regret coming in for someone watching as well, where they chose unwisely. They made the wrong choice. And they don't see, again, they don't see how you feel. They're confused about how you feel, so they don't feel like you are even... They wonder if it's all in their head now, if it's just one-sided for them, because they don't know how you feel. And they don't recognize that this Two of Cups could still be sitting here, that this feeling of intent, this desire to reunite could still be sitting there as an option for them, but they're not being able to see it. We have a lot going on here. I'm going to keep them. I do feel called to keep them. The Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands. There is multiple messages coming in here. Multiple messages coming in. And part of it has to do with this person on your mind and their inability to act upon their feelings. And it has a lot to do with their ego, but also feelings of competition too. It's like they're emotionally immature. They were emotionally immature. It's like they were ill-equipped to handle the intensity of this connection in the past. But they want you to know they've grown and they have carried that pain with them. They feel like they were very unfair to you. The Emperor. Back of the deck is the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I'm going to clarify as I go forward here, but this Two of Cups as a back of the deck, your person really wants to say to you right now that they wish that they could be with you. They wish that they could come together in some type of union with you. You can see how this masculine energy is reaching out to the feminine. That's what they want. He's taking one tiny step forward, and I feel like there could be a space between you, so you could live in different states, different cities, different countries, different provinces, whatever applies to your situation. I feel like there's a space between you. Can we clarify, please, that Ten of Cups? And they recognize now what has been lost. If they are in a very secure situation, they realize they missed out on an emotional attachment here. Because as we age, as we ascend, as we grow, these revelations come in about what is truly important and where to find it. And we, if you are on a path of enlightenment where you're trying to gain as much funds as possible and as much security as possible, on the other side of that, you're going to find that there's not enough money in the world to satisfy, truly. There's not enough money in the world to satisfy. Look at Jeff Bezos. He sends himself up in a giant, you know what, too, because he's got nothing better to do. So there's not enough money to satisfy. And I think that this person has discovered that security doesn't satisfy, that emotional abundance does. And that's what they missed out on here. It's like they wrecked their own opportunity with the Six of Pentacles. And it's like they're kicking themselves too now. They are definitely kicking themselves. What do they wish they could say right this moment? Can we clarify that? Knight of Cups, please. They have so much they want to express to you. Sorry about that. They have so much they want to express to you with this Knight of Swords, and even the Knight of Cups. They want to come forward, but something stops them. It could be a third-party situation, could be fear, or their expectation that it's already over with. But I feel like there are consequences to this person if they act upon how they feel and act upon this expansion. And I do feel like this person could maybe be in a position where they aren't free to act upon these feelings, because we do have the Ten of Swords here in the back of the deck, and they have a really strong sense of like, is this permanent? That's what the question they want to ask. Is this permanent? Is the way that I'm feeling permanent? And they can't see a way around their position at this time. It's like, this is all I have to give right now. So this card does encourage us. And there's the Seven of Swords. It's like they secretly are wondering if they should give up. If they should give up on this situation. Because they are in a very, there's the Five of Pentacles, they are in a very negative mindset when it comes to this connection, and there's a lot of remorse, and they've experienced a lot of pain. They've had to endure a lot. And there's a frustration too. If I said they were thirsty, this Nine of Wands, it's like, I am thirsty, give me a drink. I've waited too long, I've been holding post forever, it's time. But this is definitely a direct representation of that frustration kind of culminating. It's kind of like when I throw a tantrum about something, it's like my frustration is culminating into this outburst of like, I'm just going to give up. It's not based on clarity. It's based on their disappointment and their sadness. The Judgment, yeah. They want you to know, oh, there's a Three of Swords. They want you to know that they have had time to reflect. They have had time to go over, and they do mull over this over and over in our minds. And the camel reminds me of like sheep, and I don't know if the camel is actually the type of animal that chews a cud, but I think that they might be. And those types of animals, you know, they chew and chew and chew. It's like going over and over and over in my mind everything that happened, and I left myself wanting, and I want new beginnings. But here's the Three of Swords, and there's the Eight of Pentacles reversed. It's like a lack of focus. Repair work is necessary, but there's something that's in the way. It could be third party, could be fear, could be depression, but it is definitely this feeling of, is this forever? Is this over? Will we have new beginnings in this situation? What do they wish they could say to you right this moment, please? You have the Body, Sandra's sister knows. And this body is a sexual card. It's a card of desire. It's a card of frustration. It's a card of thirst as well. And how attractive they find you. Even this Emperor, I'm looking at him, he's got a red face. He's all rosy cheeked when it comes to how he feels about this person. But he may not be able to act upon those feelings. We have Skull. And the back of the deck is the Transformation card. You can see she's taking a bite out of this apple, and this egg is cracked, and all of this new change is leaking out of it. And it talks about, if we want transformation, recognizing, using the Judgment as the tool it's supposed to be utilized for, as a self-reflection that leads to new starts, because we're supposed to use it as a tool to usher in those new starts through our actions. But we have to be hungry for it. And this person's mindset is, one of defeat at this moment. But energy is always in motion. I don't like to think that that would be how they maintain in their feelings. But we do have the Skull card, which talks about reality, transitions, and grief that has definitely set in for this person. Let's get some message cards for you. What would they like to say to you right this moment? No contact, love message from your person. What would they say but can't right this second? I want to know if you think about me too. Is this one-sided? How do you feel? They're confused, and that confusion, and again, I feel like it's because of longevity. Like the more time that ticks away, it feeds into that insecurity. They want to know if you even feel the same. Because I'm afraid to talk. I'm afraid to step out of my comfort zones and share how I truly feel and express myself, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to wait for me on the other side of that. I think we should slow down. There are indicators here that this person definitely keeps your memory in secret. It says, I want you to choose. Now this card speaks, I feel like somebody made a poor choice in the past. This could be your energy asking them to choose, to make that decision to walk away, to kind of step towards you. You could be the one who feels like you are in some type of connection that requires you to choose to walk towards this person. So please take that as it resonates. I am addicted to you, the devil energy, because I never imagined so much perfection. And that's lust. You know, that's the thirst we're talking about. The devil with this Nine of Pentacles, it's like wanting to express themselves in a very physical, tangible way with you. But it's not a reflection of, like, it's not just physical here. We have you matter showcasing itself as well. You already know how I feel. It says you are wrong. And this Ace of Swords, we have the seven here, and I think of the Seven of Swords with this, I'm too afraid to talk. This is the Seven of Cups here. The you are wrong card, I feel like their perspective is very wrong. Their perspective of how you feel is wrong. Their assumption that your feelings are just completely gone are wrong. We have the Ace of Swords. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. And I imagine you naked as well, popping out for you. Back of the deck says, if I follow you, I could lose everything. So this Emperor could stand to lose a lot if he acts upon this connection. What does this person wish they could say to you right now? But cannot. No contact, love message. We have, I'm so frustrated with myself and the situation, and that frustration came out first. I'm so frustrated with myself for not walking through gateways. I'm so frustrated with the way things are sitting right now, and it's like I'm exhausted. I lie about my feelings for you. And we have, are you mad at me? Intimidated by you. I love you. If they could say anything to you right now, they would just say, listen, it is what it is. I am in love with you. I'm falling for you. I want a connection. I want a relationship. You might be my soulmate. But it's like they'll never know, you know? It's like this frustration because it's like they're kicking themselves because they'll never know for sure. Or they feel that way. They'll never know what could have been. I want to reach out, but I'm scared. And we have creeping your social media as well. Back of the deck says, I'm worried this may all be one-sided and all be in my head. What do they wish they could say right this moment? No filter, but can't. I have been deceitful. Oh my goodness, on the floor. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, and that's exactly what they said. I'm thirsty for you. I'm frustrated, I'm thirsty. Because you are everything. The only thing that makes me happy is you. What do they wish they could say right this moment, please? I know we're going to start over. I just saw the word truce as well. I'm trying to be strong. There could be Leo energy with that card as well. I'm getting a very strong Leo. I'm scared of your temper. They want to know if you're mad. I don't know if you guys had a falling out, like a real argument. It's like, because they said at the beginning, I wish I'd gone after you. Freight train. That's physical energy. That's like the Eight of Wands, the desire to come towards you. Back of the desire for communication. Back of the deck says, it feels impossible, but I can't give up completely. We have one on the floor as well. This is right, and this isn't right, and we both know it. Let's get one of these. No contact, love message. If they could say anything to you right this moment, what would they say, please? We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, and I feel like that's why they're kicking themselves, because they're like, you could be my soulmate. I like, what did I do here? What did I messed things up here in the past. You could have been the one. You could have fulfilled me. And we have, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance. And that's the issue with this person, is right now they're not in a positive mindset. Right now they're allowing that thirst that they keep expressing. They're allowing that thirst to frustrate them, to get them into a state of dis-ease. We have, you deserve love. You are lovable. So if this person's in the past, this person's actions in the past were not reflective of that, they want you to know that that's how they feel. There is apologies, again, that wants to come forward here. Eight of Wands in the bowl for pile 2, please. Love, no contact, love message. Knight of Cups reversed. Sometimes the Knight of Cups reversed, and there's the Nine of Swords reversed. Sometimes the Knight of Cups reversed can indicate somebody who was a little bit rude in the past, or not kind in the past to you. So take that as it resonates. But it also talks about this person's worry about how they'll be received by you, because I feel like they want to come forward, but they're really anxious about being vulnerable and expressing themselves, and I feel like they're worried about your reaction. I feel like there could have been a big blow up for some of you watching, where they didn't act the way you expected them to. They didn't come after you, or there was just no reconciliation when there should have been. And so this person worries that there's unrealistic expectations towards more here, because they're scared. They could be scared of you, truly. We also have here, though, the Nine of Swords reversed. And this is an indicator from Spirit of what is required here to shift these energies around. We need, if we want this Knight of Cups to come charging in no matter what, this Nine of Swords reversed needs to be implemented, because it talks about new hope and liberating ourselves from insecure thoughts, anxiety, depressive thoughts. It's like just truths that are not the truth. It's not the essence of a thing. It's our perspective of the situation. The charm bowl. We've got some big charms coming out today, actually. They were big charms for pile 1 as well. We have F and T and K for letters. We also have a U. I think the U came out in the first pile as well. We have the big money bags here. So somebody could be focused on coin or building up a big, strong foundation. They could be at the helm of a big foundation. We have this snake as well, because someone doesn't want to act sneaky. Maybe they did act sneaky in the past. We also have the lipstick, seduction, and there's a real thirst. We keep seeing that over as a theme here. This person's thirsty for you. This sense of thirsty for you. So there's a sense of seduction here. We also have the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Diamonds is the Five of Pentacles, and that is talking about the no contact situation of feeling emotionally separated from you, an emotional destitution as well. We have the big empty heart. We have the ornate moon. Someone's in need of reflection, but this also highlights our insecurities. And we have the guitar. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and join this family if you haven't done so already. We would love for you to hit the notification bell and your like button. And if you do subscribe, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I will be announcing that winner this week. So be sure to hit your notification bells because that's how I'm going to notify you. I'm also going to be posting an opportunity on Instagram when Instagram's all fixed up from this big, I don't even know what happened. So that's going to be going up at some point this week too. And you can also check me out on Etsy if you're curious about a personal reading. It is selling out really quickly, which has been very surprising for me. But I do repost every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or between 2 and 3, so keep checking back for a time slot. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello, everybody in pile number 3. You were drawn to the yellow flower, or perhaps to oops, I don't know where to put this. Perhaps to the moth spirit here, and this is your reading. A no contact love message from the person on your mind. What do they wish they could say to you right now but cannot? The moth is talking about being drawn to you, perhaps to their detriment, because you know, if the moth gets too close to that flame, it sort of does itself in, doesn't it? So there's an addictive quality or codependency that could exist in this connection, and they really want to express, first of all, how attracted they are to you, and how they can't seem to pull themselves away. They can't seem to let go of this connection, despite maybe their efforts. So let's take a look here and see, what do they wish they could say to you right this moment, amidst this no contact period that you find yourselves in. So let's take a look here. What do they wish they could say to pile number 3, please? Right this moment, but cannot. What do they wish to say? Three of Cups with the Empress. So they're starting out with some heavy hitters here with the Three of Cups and the Empress specifically, because they really want to say that they want to reunite with you. And they feel like they could feel drawn to you because you may be a counterpart, a divine counterpart to them with this beautiful Empress. They feel drawn to you because of your attractiveness. The Empress represents divine feminine energy, and you may not be the divine feminine, but it's more about what she represents. It's the abundance, it's the attractiveness, the beauty. This person could have been a friend in the past as well. And more importantly, the Three of Wands is about this draw to reunite with you, this desire to reunite with you. So they really want to say, I want to see you again. I want to see you again. What do they wish they could say right this moment? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is a card of logic and truth and justice, and she's not afraid to cut people out of her life if they are not serving her energy as well. So they could feel really intimidated if you are the divine feminine in this scenario. They could feel very intimidated by you, and it's also an indicator too that they worry about what's waiting for them if they heed this pull, this magnetic pull that they feel towards you. They worry about what could be waiting for them on the other side of that. There's the King of Swords. You could both be air signs potentially here with the King and Queen of Swords. And again, they want to acknowledge the divine relationship that may be in place here. It's like we are very well matched. You and I are like the same person. It's almost like they want to say it's like we're the same person. Knight of Wands. And there's just so much that they feel like you have both held back from each other as well. They feel like you have both held back from each other. There's definitely twin flame energy here. And they feel that too. Look at this Knight of Wands. I just giggled a little bit because I picture those cartoons that were from like the 80s and 90s where the wolf would be watching something that it really wanted, and then its tongue would roll out of its mouth in a very dramatic way if it was attracted to something. And that's what I saw here. So this person is very much attracted to you, is very much eager to feed the curiosity that they have in their mind over you too, because I don't feel like they've had the opportunity to do that. Here's the Queen of Cups. I don't feel like they've had the opportunity to express themselves in a physical way to you. And we have the Sun, beautiful Leo energy. And I feel like you could be the Leo here. They could be the air sign, you could be the Leo, because they feel drawn towards you. But what would happen if they went right towards that sun? They could get burned. So that's something that they fear about. What happens when they come towards you? Are you going to kind of draw down the gavel and reject them? How do they feel? What do they want to say right this moment? I cannot. The Seven of Cups. They want to tell you that, sorry about that. They want to tell you that they fantasize about you. They fantasize about you all the time, but they don't know how you feel. And they're confused about how you feel. So that really, it feeds into this logic that they have set up for themselves about fearing acting upon their intention towards you. The Ace of Swords. But there's a beautiful message coming in about conversations and enlightenment and how that would sort of solve that issue, that would solve the problems here. Because honestly, discussing our feelings with each other could solve 98% of the issues that exist in this connection. Can we clarify the King of Swords, please? Seven of Pentacles. They want to tell you that they have been waiting a long time. And I feel like they're done waiting. It's like they want to be done with the wait. They aren't done with the wait, but they want to be done with the wait. The Seven of Pentacles is somebody waiting to sort of benefit from what has been planted long ago. And we have the Star coming out with the Fool. I also saw the Justice as well. So very strong Libra energy with these King and Queen of Swords. We have Aquarius as well with the Star, and then we have the Fool. They're hopeful that they'll get an opportunity down the road. They want you to know that they haven't given up hope. They haven't given up hope. They are getting impatient, but they haven't given up. They haven't given up hope. And they also want you to know that if they're given an opportunity, they're going to take it, because they hope that it'll evolve to a space of friendship to full-blown love. We have the Tower as well. We have the Devil on the back of the deck with the Ten of Cups. So they really want to tell you about that addiction, and I find it very interesting that they're ending with the Devil, and we started with this moth imagery, this codependency, because they definitely feel that. They feel a codependency to you. The Devil can sometimes represent someone who feels kind of stuck, both in their feelings for you, kind of stuck in this holding wait period for you, and unable to reach their destination, which is this dream come true, this Nine of Cups, the fulfillment, the Ten of Cups. And I feel like they really want to offer you that. Even before I shuffled this deck, we have the Page of Cups here, offering up what is needed to create. But there's insecurities with this person that are running rampant. And even in this card, you can see the holes in the spoon. It's like, I don't have enough to offer you. It's like, I don't have enough to give you that is deserving of this energy. Can we clarify the Devil, please? What do they wish to say to you right this moment? We have the Three of Wands. They want to see where this is going to go. And for some of you watching, though, they are claiming that either you or themselves are actually entrapped within something already in place, a foundation that is being built. That sort of stops that expansion from happening. And this is a situation where they do feel like they have to hide their truth when it comes to how they feel. And it could be that if they leapt, it would cause this Tower moment for you or for them. So there's this desire to express to you about their acknowledgement that their actions could cause chaos in your life, perhaps with a family situation, because here's the Ten of Pentacles. So somebody in this connection could have a family in place, or again, a foundation they've built up with someone else. And there's a need for, or there's a fear of rattling that. There's a fear of causing chaos, chaos or permanent change in that situation. Let me clarify the Tower again, please, Spirit. What do they wish to say right this moment? And so they're holding off. It's like your wish come true. The Nine of Cups is here twice. It's like your dream come true. But it's like you feel so close yet so far away from me. It's like it's everything I want at my fingertips, but I have to wait for it because I'm trying to think logically about my steps instead of acting impulsively towards you and acting in a way that showcases how I truly feel, which is a permanent type of love for you. It's like I'm holding myself back because it's easier to fantasize than to make it real, and I don't have enough to offer you at this time. No contact, love message. What do they wish to say right this moment but cannot? You have the eel. The electricity that they feel towards you is palpable. And this is, again, there's Leo energy here. It's like they're addicted to this Leo energy. They want to see where this goes. And there's this infinity symbol of the yin yang as well. And because we started out with the Empress, sorry about the noises, my traffic is crazy. Because they started out right off the bat with the Empress, it's like they're laying claim to this situation. But they're drawing upon their intellect right now. They're trying to think logically. And logic tells them to be intimidated by you or to expect perhaps a cool reception. And that could be because you yourself could have this in place as well. And so they don't know what to expect. What do they wish they could say right now? We have the cauldron, but that it's not ending for them. It's not ending for them. We have mushrooms on the back of the deck, that their desire for you, the electricity they feel for you, the attraction that they feel for you has just kept creeping up on them. It's been a slow growth. But you know, with mushrooms, those spores are billions and billions of spores are released, and they're invisible, and it just sort of spreads. And that's how it feels like. It feels like their desires, their wishes for you are just like these spores that they just kind of burst out everywhere. But there's a sense of longevity with the mushrooms too. Longevity as well. And it's like a sense of having to hold back. And especially even with the spores imagery, there's this message coming through about having to, because the spore is invisible, you can't see it, you know, having to kind of feel the emotions, have the desire in their hearts for this connection, but not being able to express it with other people. What they wish they could say to you right now during this no contact period, but cannot. What do they wish they could say? Yeah, I'm waiting for the right time. And that's the Seven of Pentacles. I'm waiting for the right time to express myself. And it feels like they're trying to avoid this type of disastrous outcome and that's why they're in this state of wait. But it's frustrating because they are frustrated, because back of the deck says, but I'm not waiting a second longer. I'm getting frustrated with this wait. They want you to know that they would do absolutely anything for you. It's like, I would climb a mountain for you. I would leap off of a mountain for you. I wish that I had made better choices in the past of this connection. I wish I'd honored the electricity that was in place. I wish I'd recognized it in time. And I thought that I had more of it. I thought I had more time with you. What do they wish they could say right now? It's like they took time for granted with you, and they took you for granted a little bit too. Fresh start, seed, opportunity, and offer. The Ace of Pentacles. And that was in the reverse, though. It wanted to showcase itself reverse, which does talk about the stress that they think about when they think about coming forward with that offer. The back of the deck says, I want to know if I called, would you even answer me? Not sure what type of reception they would receive, but I feel like appearances could be deceiving. You may receive them in a cool way, but that's only because of positions, perhaps. So please take that as it resonates. What do they wish that they could say right this moment during this no contact period? That I'm forever yours, that nothing has changed for me, that I feel drawn to you. There's a codependency here. I feel chained to you. Even though both of these characters, their chains are very loose around their neck, they could remove them if they chose to, but it's like, I don't want to. It's like, I don't want to be released from this. I'm coming forward with an offer. But I feel like they aren't. I feel like they're waiting for most of you, because there's this hanged man energy, and there's a sense of destruction that could be waiting on the outside of that. I can't come forward right now. I replay everything that happened in my mind. You drive me crazy. You drive me crazy, and I fantasize about you, and I feel like it's those fantasies that drive this person crazy. I think it feeds into this desire. And, you know, only a crazy person would head towards, you know, something fiery that could do them in. So they do feel like you drive them crazy a little bit, with that desire, with that hope. Some of these for you. What do they wish that they could say right this moment, despite the no contact you find yourselves in? Could you forgive me for things in the past? They feel like they require your forgiveness. You are on my mind daily. They wish that you understood how often they think about you, but it says there's no going back now. And I did see friends with benefits as well. So take that as it resonates. I think about the last day a lot. So the last day that they spent with you, the last opportunity, that goes over and over. Perhaps the last time they saw you goes over and over in their mind. I remember every detail. I remember every detail of you. And then I just saw, do you remember me? Aw. They don't feel confident enough to even think that this was two-sided. Are these feelings mutual? Back of the deck says, I want to reach out to you, but I'm scared to do that. Let's get you one of these. What does this person wish that they could say during this no contact period to you right this moment? What do they wish that they could say? You have trust. The situation is calling you to have faith. And we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Back of the deck says deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Now this release your ex card can really, you know, can have multiple messages coming through with it, because it's about potentially the need to release this, to feel the peace that they're not feeling. There could be third parties here. There could be foundations in place where this person requires you to release that, or them to release it. Perhaps it's two-sided. Maybe both of you are finding yourselves in this position. And Spirit's asking us to go with the flow here. They're asking us to have faith in the situation, and to allow things to unfold naturally. There is also a lot of deception here with the back of the deck, because I feel like this person's not able to share how they feel when it comes to you. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile 3. Charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. No contact love message from your person. What do they want to say right this second to you in the bowl? That they love you. Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, and they've realized this. It's like the realization came after the fact. In the Ten of Swords, and that realization hit them so hard when they realized what they had actually lost, the potential, the capacity of your love, because you are being represented as this beautiful, compassionate, loving energy. When they realized the capacity of what they had lost, it hit them like a ton of bricks, and it sent them into a little bit of an emotional outburst, a bit of hopelessness. But in this card, the Ten of Swords, it does ask us to let go of old expectations, but it also affords us a little bit of hope with that beautiful sunshine that is cascading over the mountaintops there. Because it reminds us that it's only through states of gratitude, states of abundance, states of happiness that we're able to make plans of action towards our goals, not in these states of despair. It just doesn't make sense to make a formative plan when we're in that type of state. We've got big charms today. It's been big charms across the board for today's readings. In the bowl today for letters, we have O and P and Y. We also have the Golden Girls. It says the Golden Girls. So I don't know if you like the Golden Girls. I obviously personally do. It could talk about an age gap as well. The Golden Girls were a bunch of ladies who were in their prime. And when I say prime, I mean like 60s and 70s. They were like 60s and 70s. They were living together and dating in that age frame. So this could be someone that you knew from a long time in the past. There could also be, again, some sort of age gap. We have Chanel number 5 here. I always think of that Chanel number 5. I think of May, the 5th of any month as well. We have this World Marble, and it has a striation in it. So there's unfinished business here. We have, not only do we have the Chanel number 5, but we also have this beautiful dress. So there could be somebody in this connection who is really well kept, deserves to be put on a pedestal, really values the beauty in themselves. If this person values your beauty too, they're very attracted to you. So they are really putting that focus on that beauty that you have. We do have the 9 of Spades, which is the 9 of Swords. So nerves, anxiety, depression feeding into this person's ability to both release this connection and to sort of, they're too worried to act upon it. They're too scared to act upon it, but it's putting them into a state. It's putting them into a state of insecurity. We also have the Knight of Pentacles with this stone. I think of the Knight of Pentacles because of these straight plowed fields in the background of the traditional Rider-Waite Knight of Pentacles, and it's talking about longevity here. Somebody who you've known for a very long time, but also it talks about somebody who potentially has a lot of responsibilities, where they take those responsibilities very seriously and they're very dependable, or they like to be known as very dependable. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. I wish you so much luck in this connection, and if it did resonate, I hope that you will leave me a comment in the comment section so that I can leave you words of encouragement. I hope that you will subscribe to the channel as well and hit your notification bell and your like button. It truly helps me to bring more content to you. If you feel called to subscribe to the channel, we would love to have you, and be sure to hit your notification bell because I'm offering a chance to win that free reading, and I'm going to be drawing that name this week. So be sure to hit your notification bell so I can notify you if you are chosen. You can also check me out on Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called. I update that shop at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. But I hope that you come back here ultimately to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care.